I think you like playing the bad guy. I watched your demo reel
Oh, you
last
did?
evening, and I forget what role it was for, but you were walking in a hallway and you
Oh,
bumped
yeah,
into a guy, and then
right,
you
yeah.
went like this,
The
and then you
mysterious
had
guy
the great
told
laugh.
told him to zip up his zipper.
Yes, that was dynamite. Your
Yeah,
laugh was so good.
yeah, right.
Many of us move to Los Angeles to pursue a dream of breaking into the film industry. We get to know our beloved characters on screen, but who is the person behind the camera? I'm your show host, Olivia Lyle, and welcome to Coffee and Conversations.
Richard, welcome to Coffee and Conversations. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Love the weather.
It is lovely. Not too hot today.
Not too hot. No, I like it when it's warm.
Before we jump in, we always like to ask our guests what your go-to coffee is.
I don't drink coffee.
Me too.
You don't drink coffee?
Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, it's coffee and conversation. Isn't that what it says here? Coffee and conversation.
That's it.
I drink water.
Tea.
I will drink tea occasionally. I'm non-caffeinated, decaffeinated tea.
We're the same.
We're
Herbal tea, that's my jam.
Purple tea.
Herbal.
Or herbal tea.
Herbal.
Herbal tea. Yeah, herbal. That's right. That's okay. That's your Canada.
Yeah, is that how we say it? I guess so.
Yeah, herbal. The herbal. Okay. Yeah.
And I'd love for you now just to share your heart with us and tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
Well, I'm originally from Portland, Oregon. I was raised there and came down here shortly after college. I had a friend at Azusa Pacific University. And he says, yeah, to come on down. So I threw all my possessions in my car. At that time, of course, wasn't very much.
Yeah.
Drove on down here and stayed at Azusa Pacific University for about a month while I was looking for a place to live and a job, obviously. I only had like $150 when I got here in my pocket. So I had to kind of last me until I got a job. And I went to Santa Monica to look to apply for a job at one of those workout places.
Like a fitness gym?
Yeah, like a fitness gym, yeah.
Okay.
And when I got here, it was early June, and it was like I drove into Santa Monica down the freeway all the way to the coast, and it was 75 out, crystal clear blue. The ocean was blue, and it was like, wow, this is really cool. This is June, okay? So, ended up falling in love with Santa Monica. Ended up getting a apartment there and got a job and started working in a corporate business
Amazing.
job. Yeah.
I know you kind of naturally fell into acting, like a little unexpectedly, right? You were cast in your roommate's independent film back in college, right?
Yes, well, not in college. When I got down here, we moved in together. Moved in with a roommate, and we were on a retreat with our small group up at Lake Arrowhead, and he brought his film he had made in college for Saturday night entertainment.
Yeah.
and everybody said, "Oh yeah, wow, that was really cool." And our group was kind of more of the creative type. And they go, "We ought to make a movie."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, okay." So he wrote a movie, and I had the supporting lead in it. And when we screened it, everybody goes, "Wow, you did really, really well. You were really believable." And I thought, you never do what you went to college for.
Yeah.
I have a degree in business, right? And so it's like, maybe this is something I can do. And so my roommate and I took some acting lessons, some acting classes, and then I ended up getting laid off my job. So I took more acting classes and did well and liked it. And it's like, I think this is something I may want to try. I've got this opportunity. I'm in LA, in around Hollywood. I got this opportunity. Why not just go for it? And so kind of a group of us, we decided we were all going to switch careers after I got back from the bike trip. So, anyway, yeah.
That's amazing. I love that, doing it with a group of friends. So it's like, let's all take that leap of faith together.
Yeah, so we all didn't go into acting. I mean, one guy went into trading stocks, one guy went into real estate, one guy he's an architecture, went independently contracting architecture and stuff like that. So,
Yeah. Oh,
but we all decided to make that switch about the same time.
that's beautiful. Did you perform when you were younger, or was this like brand new to you?
Well, I didn't really perform much when I was younger. I mean, we did shows for our parents.
As we do.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
as you do. And so, but I was mostly driven by my oldest sister because she was older, and I was just kind of like, they just told me what to do.
Mm.
You're the baby brother. You go over here and you be the clown,
Yeah.
you know, whatever. But we did those up, you know, up until I remember. I think my last show was like I was probably 12. We did for my parents. It was just me and my other sister. Then my oldest sister was kind of too old for that stuff
Too
anymore.
cool for that now.
Too cool. She was
Yeah.
gone. She was working. She was doing all that.
Yeah.
So we did it, and I just, you know, remember putting that together.
Mm.
It's the one last. It's the only show I can remember. It's the
Yeah.
last one we did.
When
so.
you were 12.
When
Yeah.
I was 12. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
remember I had my guitar, and you know.
Yeah.
we did
That's
this-
incredible. And so since then, I know you've played a lot of really cool characters, right? You played that character in Jess and Ravi Failed History. You
Oh yeah, yeah.
kidnapped a little girl in a wake. Like you were in
Yeah,
Babylon.
yeah.
You've been in a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
What's been, if you had to choose, one of your favorite characters to play? One that's like really dear to your heart?
Dear to my heart.
Mm.
Well, the caveman in
Yeah.
yeah, that was a fun one. But that's because she didn't have to memorize any lines. She's talking caveman language. So
You just make it up? Like you
yeah,
just
oh yeah,
your
yeah,
own
yeah.
sounds?
That's totally improv.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You had the perfect look for it. I mean, it was just to a T.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was fun. We shot it out at Vasquez Rocks in May, so it was like really nice and warm out there. For me, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was really fun. Vasquez Rocks, and we also shot up at Griffith Park.
Oh, cool.
The Bat Cave up there, where the
Mm.
Batmobile used to come out, and old Batman movie shows. I don't know
Oh, yeah.
if you've ever watched the old Batman TV
I
show.
actually haven't. Shame on me.
Well, it's pretty old, but I
Yeah.
mean, there's a cave up there where the Batmobile used to come out of, and so we shot up in that.
Okay.
So-
Okay. So the caveman's your answer.
I guess
that's-
my caveman's
That's
my
the
answer.
most authentic
mean-
one to you.
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, they've all been good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had a recurring guest star role on Red Ruby, and that was good just because it was, you know, I was in like 5 of the 7 episodes, and
Mm-hmm.
that was a good thing. But I mean, the caveman was like really fun.
Yeah. Fun is good.
Yeah, it
And
was good.
what techniques do you use to like really embody a character? Everyone has their own little practices. What's Richard's special technique or tool?
You know, I try to go through the script, look at the character, figure out what's going on. You know, what's the environment, what's going on. Look at it real carefully. See where I connect to it in my own life, if I
Mm.
do. Sometimes that's harder to do in those, obviously. And then I just let my subconscious take over, and just, okay, what am I feeling at this moment? So you'll get kind of some different reactions.
Right.
You know, like there was one, which was real interesting. There was one film I was doing, and it was called the Shabbos Goy. You know what Goyim is?
No.
Okay, so a Gentile. So
Okay.
so the Orthodox Jews, like they don't turn on lights and don't work on Sabbath. And so they hire a Gentile or a Goyim to come in and do that for them.
Okay.
So I was well, anyway, the theme of this was he couldn't get his wife pregnant. And so they hired a Goyim to do it for him. But anyway, we end up in a hotel room, and then it's like, no, we can't do this. And he comes busting in,
Mm-hmm.
but they still have to pay me for it, right?
Right.
And so she comes up to me, and she's just going to give me the money. And it's like, oh, I got the money, I can run. But she gave it to me, and she mouthed,
Oh.
and camera didn't see her mouth that, but it did. And I just like, I teared up and almost started crying. It's like, it just somehow touched me, but it was a spontaneous thing. And I want to try and do that as much as I can in the acting. What are you feeling at the moment?
Yes.
And letting it go, because you'll get some interesting reactions where if you try and make a choice and go, you're going to be sad at this point and cry.
Yes.
I mean, sometimes when you're sad, you laugh, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, sometimes it just gets so bizarre, like,
What naturally rises.
what
just
naturally
allow
rises,
that
what
to
your
happen.
and it becomes more interesting and become more dangerous as an actor, you know?
Yes.
And so I try to do that. Hard to learn how to do,
Mm,
because one way it's easy, but another way it's hard because you're taught so much like, make a choice, make the bold choice. It's
right.
like, I want to try and stay out of my head, but it's hard to stay
Yeah.
out of your head sometimes.
It makes me think, side note, of I don't know if you watched the series Adolescence, but 4 episodes. Each episode was shot in an hour, a single shot, no takes. I mean,
Oh,
no cuts. So
okay.
I watched interviews with the actors, and they said they loved that because over the course of the whole episode, 1 hour, the emotional just built and built and built instead of a director yelling cut, and then it literally cuts that emotion and having to start over
And then having to
again.
start over and go, can I imitate that emotion again? It's like, well, that's not
Yes.
where I'm feeling right now.
Right. Doesn't feel natural.
It doesn't feel natural, and it comes in with more, more natural. It's good. That's why some scripted improv
Mm.
is really good. I mean, I did a commercial where we did scripted improv, and it came out, and people just go, wow, that was really easy to watch, because it's just natural. You're just talking at the moment.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Is there a type of character that you haven't played yet that you'd love to challenge yourself with?
Done westerns. I'd like to do more westerns though.
Hmm.
That would be fun.
Hmm.
I've done some westerns. I did one with Kevin Sorbo. Um, but it'd be more fun to have like a little bit larger role in a western,
Yeah.
and maybe like the banker that keeps getting robbed,
Yeah.
or maybe I'm the bad guy who's robbing the banker.
I think you like playing the bad guy. I watched your demo reel
Oh,
last evening, and I forget what role it was for, but you were walking in a hallway and you
oh,
bumped
yeah,
into a guy,
right,
and then
right,
you
yeah.
went like this,
The
and then you
mysterious
had
guy
the great
told
laugh.
told him to zip up his zipper.
Yes, that was dynamite. Your
Yeah,
laugh was so good.
yeah, right, right. Yeah, that was yeah. I see the bad, intense characters. The crazy psychos.
You can relate.
I can relate. Yeah,
There's
yeah,
something up
yeah.
there.
It's right. So
You get
I mean, I was doing this one audition for something, and they wanted a crazy guy, so I came in and I just went really crazy and just went all over. And
yeah.
when they're done, the guy looks at me and goes, "That was really good. You are really crazy."
Yeah, it wasn't acting. Yeah. I think of that sometimes when I watch a horror movie or
Mm.
a person that gets to just unleash this wild beast in them. I'm like, I want to do that. Because all this anger that we feel as humans, I feel like it would be a really good release and an opportunity to just let go of all that anger if you play an angry character.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to unleash it on
Yeah.
somebody inappropriately, but which
Mm.
is why, like, a lot of good, you'll hear like good actors, really good, like Russell Crowe
Hmm.
got upset in a hotel and beat the phone or something, got arrested for destruction of property or something. But that's because he's so in his right brain,
Right.
and he's so spontaneous that sometimes you have to turn it off when you function in society,
Mm.
But when you're acting, it's when you're supposed to let go. And sometimes that's hard to do because we're taught to survive, to be polite,
Yeah.
even though we may not be feeling that way necessarily.
If you could go back to the beginning when you first started and give younger Richard one piece of advice, what would you say to him?
I would say when the door of opportunity is open, go through it,
Mm.
or at least take a step over the threshold and poke your head in, as opposed to shutting the door.
Yeah.
Because once you pass it, once that opportunity is passed, you can't go back and try and redo it. It's gone.
Right.
You need to move on with life. So that's probably what I would tell.
I like that. It sounds like what you've done. I mean, moving from Portland to LA to just follow your heart.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I didn't move LA to follow my heart. It was just because my friend suggested
Yeah.
I come here, and you're out of college, and what do you do with
You
your
went
life?
through the door.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
in that case, that was one of the times I took the opportunities. There's
Right.
been several times I've missed opportunities, and
Okay.
so you go, yeah, I wish I'd have at least explored them.
Okay, now we're coming to an end, but I want to
Okay.
finish off with just like a couple of fun, quick popcorn questions.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Favorite place to eat in LA?
Tara's.
Where's that?
Tara's is in West LA.
Okay.
Probably say Mar Vista, just off of Venice, a little bit east, a little bit west of Overland.
Okay. And dream vacation spot.
I don't know if I have a dream vacation spot. I like doing vacations that are offbeat and challenging. Like a friend and I, we got crazy one summer and bought bicycles, packed them up with a stove and a tent and a sleeping bag, and took off from LA and just went. 95 days later, we ended up in New York, but
Wow, all
So-
on bike.
all on the bicycle. Yeah.
Holy, your legs must have been jacked.
Yeah. I mean, you're in good shape,
Yeah,
but you're pretty tired by the end,
definitely.
and no, we did not ride back.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
That's what we got, like 2 questions. Like, do you get hungry?
Mhm,
Do you get tired? And are you going to ride your bike back? And it's like,
mhm.
yes, we get hungry. Yes, we get tired. And no, we're not going to ride our bike back.
Catching that bus.
Yeah. So I like doing things like that, or that would be a extended vacation, or like I did the backpack tour of China,
Oh, cool.
so I just got my backpack and went to China and toured around there.
You like to
Uh,
rough it on foot. I like that.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little bit rough it, or just something different offbeat where you're doing a stretch. And like we did a week in the Sierras backpacking on what they call stress camping,
Oh,
and you do rappelling and mountain climbing and or rock climbing.
mm.
And they said they find that when you're hanging from you're hanging 100 feet up from a cliff, your prayer life goes up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your connection to spirit is, please, please help me stay alive.
Yeah. So those are kind of like, vacation things I like to do. I mean, I do take normal vacations
Yeah.
occasionally, like at Christmas time, but that's I just go to my sister's and get
Right.
taken care of.
Favorite childhood movie?
Sound of Music is one of my favorites. I mean, I watched it as a child, but even now, I mean, their clips are coming up on my Facebook feed, little clips, and
Yeah.
I'll watch little clips of. I go, gosh, it was such a good movie.
It's so beautiful.
It is, and it was just there's so much going on. You've got the love story, you've got Maria and the kids, and then you've
Mhm.
got the war, and
Mhm.
all that stuff is integrated very carefully and through music, which kind of
Yes.
moves your heart. And
Oh,
um,
that's one of my favorite answers, if not my favorite answer that
Okay.
I've heard so far
we're
to that
we're a,
question.
we're a soulmate there, Olivia. I mean, because you're probably gluten free too.
Yes.
Okay.
And I've done a lot of rock climbing and
Oh,
backpacking.
really?
We should hang out more, Rich.
We should hang out more.
Yeah.
We should get our bicycles and
Yes.
ride down to the beach or something. So yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, last question.
Okay.
Your go-to Sunday afternoon activity.
Probably if it's a Sunday afternoon, and I'll probably get on my bicycle and I ride up to the least traveled area of Santa Monica and ride down to the beach. And I used to ride down and stop and get some frozen yogurt at Menchie's,
Mm.
but Menchie's closed. So now you got to go all the way down to the promenade and go to Yogurtland, which I don't often go all the way down. I mean, but I'm all the way up north on Montana, so I'm just kind of stay there. Or sometimes I go actually down to the bike path down the beach to get back, depending on how much time I have.
I'm at Santa Monica every Sunday, Rich.
Are you really?
I really am.
Why?
I love to go to the kind of acrobatic
Oh,
hanging rings and ropes
yes,
area
yes.
and,
I have
and
a
do
friend
my thing there.
who was here last summer, and she's very acrobatic and just she's amazing. She can do all these. Her body can go all these different directions that you shouldn't think a human body should
Yeah.
move.
Yeah, it's a cool
So,
community down there. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Well, I'll see you down there one time.
we'll have to make a point
Absolutely.
to do that. So,
Thank you for hanging out with me today and sharing your story.
well, thank you.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you for joining us for Coffee and Conversations. If you're new here, you can watch our previous episodes above. You can also follow us on social media in the links below. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. If you'd like to be a featured guest on Coffee and Conversations, send us an email and let us know you're interested. I'll see you next time.